Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Salmon Osata. I hope you've been fine. Please, if you are new, remember to subscribe, like and comment. So today we are going to discuss on how to build up unit rate for excavation works. Okay, so our question is, using the data given below, calculate the unit rate for excavating a basement per meter cube. The data is purchase price for excavator 6 million, average interest on capital per year 7.5% per annum of purchase price, resale value which can be termed as scrap value after 6 years is 700,000, repairs and renewals per day 10% of purchase price, operator per day 3,500, banksman per day 1,000, fuel consumption per day 60 liters at 150 shillings per liter. Bucket capacity of the excavator is 0.75 meter cube. Maximum output of the excavator is 15 meter cube. Insurance per annum 5% of purchase price. Lubrication oil consumption per day 4 liters at 200 shillings per liter. Efficiency of the excavator is 90%. Hours worked per year are 2,000 hours. Hours worked per day are 8 hours. License per year 10,000 shillings. Assume any other relevant information not given. So that is our question. So we begin, as we had discussed in the previous video, we begin by calculating the owning cost, and I had said that the owning cost are the costs that are incurred by the owner of the equipment or the plant. So the owner will incur a cost of depreciation. The machine will depreciate after some period of time. So the annual depreciation formula is purchase price minus resale value over life expectancy, which is 6 million minus 700,000 over 6 years, which is the life expectancy for the machine. After calculating that, you'll get 883,333 and 30 cents. So that is the annual depreciation of that machine after 6 years of its work, yearly I mean. Okay, so the next owning cost, the next item is the average interest on capital. Average interest on capital, whereby in the data given in the data we were given average interest on capital per year is 7.5% of the purchase price. 7.5% of the purchase price. So we take 7 over 100, 7.5 over 100 times the purchase price, which was 6 million as per the data here. 6 million, as you can see here, 6 million times 60 over 100, whereby I had said that this 60 over 100 is the book value. When you are calculating average interest on capital, please do not forget to include this 60 over 100. This is the book value of calculating average interest on capital. So that you get 270,000. That is the average interest on capital. Then the next item is the license. License we are directly given in the question, whereby the question says license per year is 10,000. That is license for the excavator is 20,000. Is 10,000 shillings. So license, no calculation, you just write 10,000 shillings. Then we go to the fourth item, which is insurance. Insurance also will be paid by the owner of the equipment. So insurance, as per the question, we were told insurance per annum is 5% of the purchase price. Yeah, 5% of the purchase price. So you take 5% of 6 million, which is the cost of purchasing an excavator. So the insurance will cost the owner 300,000 per year. Okay, then the next item is repairs and renewals. Repairs and renewals, we were also told that it is 10%. Where is that? Okay, 10% of the purchase price. 10% of the purchase price. So you take 10% of 6 million, which is 600,000. But repairs and renewals, we were told in the question that they are done on a daily basis. So you convert this, because our answers, we are giving our answers out into per year. So you convert this this 600,000, which is per day, you convert it per year, whereby you multiply by 6, which are the working days per week. Then you multiply by 4 to convert it from weeks to months, because a month has 4 weeks. Then you multiply it by 12 to convert months into years. A year has 12 months. That is the 12 that is written there. So that is the answer, 172,800,000. So then those are the, as per the data, those are the owning items that falls under the owning cost. So you get the total of the owning cost, whereby you add from the first one here, which was 883, which was the annual depreciation. You go to the average interest on capital, which was 270,000. You go to the license, which is 10,000. You go to the insurance, which is 300,000. Then finally the repairs and renewals, which is 172,800,000. You get the total there is 174,863,333 and 30 cents. But this is the total per year. So, but we need our answers to be per hour. So you convert this 174 million into per hour, whereby for this question, it is a detailed question. So we were told hours worked per day are 8 hours, hours worked per year are 2,000 hours. So the question has specified for us the hours worked per day. So you don't assume, because you have it there. So you just divide that to get it per hour. You divide it by 2,000 hours, you get 87,431 and 70 cents. So that is the total owning cost of that excavator per hour. Yeah. So we proceed to the running cost, which or the operating cost. Running or operating cost. The first thing in the running or the operating cost, as I had said, running or operating cost is the cost incurred by the person who has hired the plant, the person who has hired the machine, the person who has hired it. So the first cost that person will incur is the operator, the cost of the operator, which is 3,500 per day. So there is no calculation, you just write 3,500 there. Then the banksman, whereby I had said the banksman is the person who assists the operator in any plant or equipment. The banksman, the amount for the banksman, we were given the amount of the banksman in the data here, that the banksman is being paid 1,000 shillings per day. So you just write there 1,000 shillings, no calculation. Then the lubrication oil. Lubrication oil, we were told 4 liters at 200 per liter, 200 shillings per liter. So you just multiply 4 times 200 shillings, which is 800. That is 800 shillings. That is the cost that will be incurred for the lubrication oil the whole day. For the fourth one, the fuel consumption. Fuel consumption, we were told the machine will use 60 liters in a day, but the cost per liter is 150. So you take 60 liters times 150, which is 9,000. That is the total cost for the fuel that the machine will consume. So that is the fourth item, which is the last item in the running or operating cost. Then you add the running costs. The total running cost will be the first one, which is the operator cost of paying the operator, which was 3,500, then the banksman, which was 1,000, then the lubrication oil, which was 800 shillings, then the fuel consumption, which was 9,000 shillings. So the total there is 14,300 shillings per day. So that is the cost per day. But our cost, we were giving our costs per hour. So you divide that by 8 hours, which is the working hour per day we were given in the data above, 8 hours. So if you divide that by 8, you get 787.50 cents. So that is the cost. That is the cost per hour of the running cost, the running cost per hour, sorry. So after changing that, you then get the total owning plus running cost per hour, which was the total owning cost we had gotten to be 87,431.70 cents. Then you add it to the total running cost, which is 1,787.50 cents, which you'll then get 219.20 cents. So that is the total owning and running cost of that machine. Yeah, so I think that we had discussed in the other in our previous video. So the new content that is added in this video is the output. When you want to calculate the output of a machine, that is why in the data we were given some information like the maximum output of the excavator, the bucket capacity, the efficiency of the excavator, the hours worked, those. So you take, when you want to get the output, the first thing that we should know when we want to calculate the output is the cycle time of an excavator. How many minutes or hours will an excavator take to remove one batch of the material from the trench? So the cycle time of that excavator is 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. And the machine efficiency we were given in the data to be 90% efficient. Remember, when you buy a machine, when it is new, it is 100% efficient, but as you use it continually, it depreciates. So the efficiency of that machine reduces. That's why the efficiency of our machine is 90%. So you then get how many minutes that machine will work in an hour. Remember, 100% efficiency will be equivalent to 1 hour, which is 60 minutes. So you then get the 90% efficiency of the machine we have. So there you'll get, in 1 hour, our machine will only work for 54 minutes. The rest 6 minutes, our machine will not work because its efficiency level is reduced. So that is 54 minutes. But we know the cycle time of our machine is 5 minutes. So you then get the number of buckets that are the excavator, the number of buckets that it will do, the excavator will do in 1 hour, which is in our 54 minutes of the working of our machine. So you divide 54 by 5 to get 10.8. Those are the number of buckets our machine will do in 1 hour. So after getting that, we then go to the capacity of the bucket. It is done in per hour, as we have done this efficiency, and the number of buckets we have gotten to be 10.8 in 1 hour. Those are the number of buckets it will do. So you then go in 1 hour it will do 10.8 number of buckets, but we were told in our data above that the bucket capacity of that machine is 0.75 cubic meter. So you then multiply. You want to know the volume that machine will extract in 1 hour, in our 54 minutes of work. That is 10 buckets times 0.75, that is 8.1 meter cubic. Cubic meter of the soil our machine will extract. So you then get the cost per meter cube. This is the output of our machine in 1 hour, which is the 54 minutes. So you then get the cost per meter cube. The cost per meter cube, the formula is running cost plus owning cost over output. Running cost plus owning cost over output. Remember, we had gotten our running cost and our owning costs. Their totals we had found to be 89,219 and 20 cents. So you then divide by the 8.1 cubic meter that the machine will do in 1 hour. Our owning costs and the running costs were also in hours. If you remember, our owning cost, let me just show you, it is 89,219 per hour. Per hour. So the output also is per hour. Our output is also per hour. Per hour. Sorry, it is not clear. Okay, we can proceed. It is per hour. Then 89,219, which is the total running plus owning cost, divided by the output, which is 8.1, we get 11,014 and 70 cents. Then this is the amount, the cost that the machine will do per meter cube. Then remember, as we had said, that in each and every item we add the profit and the overheads, which here the profit and overheads we say is 20%. So 20% of that will be 2,202 and 90 cents. So then you get the total amount of doing that work will be the cost per meter cube, which was 11,014 and 70 cents, then plus 2,202 and 90 cents, you get the total to be 13,217 and 60 cents. So that is the unit rate for excavating basement per cubic meter. So that is our calculation for today. So I think we've learned on how to calculate the output of a machine. So even if the question specifies that we need to calculate the output of a machine, you can now calculate the output of that machine. So then there is an NB down there that the output calculated should not exceed the maximum output in the question. So the maximum output in the question we were given to be 15 cubic meter. The maximum output is 15 cubic meter. So when you are calculating the output, remember that if you get a value which is higher than the maximum output, then your value is wrong. Thank you so much. So that is the video for today. Thank you so much and God bless you. Please remember to subscribe, like and comment.